So this is kind of like a story time. So yeah, my name's Dylan, but people call me Dilzors. I'm a schizophrenic, a clinically diagnosed schizophrenic. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my schizophrenia. In the early, when I was like 13, 12, 13, 14, I would have heard like, I kind of like, it was, how can I describe it? It's kind of like, it was like a door halfway opened. And it was like very vivid, and the door was halfway open, and there was like a shadow, and this shadow would have a deep voice, and they were telling me like to do stuff, harm myself, harm others. So back then I would have cut myself a lot. The voices would have told me to harm myself more and more and more, and then I was doing more physical damage to myself and my mental health, like, you know. But I pushed all that aside, and I just kind of like just didn't want to like see it or hear it or anything like that. I just put my headphones in, blasted music out, so it kind of like cancelled it. Like, thankfully, it cancelled it. But once the headphones were off, I could still hear the voices and stuff like that. Um, I attended Portlaoise Hospital for Children at the time, and I had to go out there once a week to see two nurses or doctors. I don't know what they were, but I had to see them, and I had to talk to them every day, and or every time I went out there. And when I got out there, they'd get me to draw stuff and stuff like that. So I came up with this thing called a firework technique, and it's basically, so you have a firework in your hand, and diffuses everything that what's it called diffuses everything that is being said to you from your schizophrenia. So like all the voices, so you're the lighter, you're the spark that lights the firework, and then the firework starts going down every time a name, or every time there's talk to you or something like that. But you have to get to the point where you have to throw that, or you're gonna self explode, if you get me. So I had to like figure out that in my own head and live with it in a way. So I got through that. I did a couple of years in Port and then I got referred to the Bannon or the Bury Key at the time, and I was under a doctor there, and he was given out to me because I smoked weed and stuff like that. Like, I'm pretty honest when it comes to stuff like that, you know what I mean? I tell the doctor if I smoked weed or something like that, you know what I mean? So he was pretty pissed off that I smoked weed, and he was blaming the drugs because of it. And partly it could have been the drugs, like that what they call made it even worse, like, you know what I mean? So I quit drugs when I was about seven, six, no, about 20. I quit drugs, and then it just went downhill, like, you know what I mean? Even went worse. Like, I felt like what to call, I was really dependent on having a joint or something like that. You know what I mean? It's very hard, like, to, I don't know how to like say it, like, but yeah. So um, I'm doing really well now. The Bannon Centre that I was at, the mental health place in town, that, or the Bury Key that I was at, that changed to the Bannon Centre now, and they have a place just right next to the hospital, and I'm in there now, and I started an injection about 3 years ago, because I tried to kill myself. I tried to hang myself, and yeah, it didn't work out. But I'm glad it didn't work out. Like, and everything got too much for me. Um, I I just had a build up of thoughts, and things were going on and triggering me, and I just what to call, just exploded. Like, you know what I mean? But I did have many explosions throughout my life. Like, you know what I mean? There was many times where I exploded. Like, I went at my brother with a knife before. Went at a friend with a knife before. Um, so I tried to stab at least two, three people throughout my schizophrenia episodes, and I just, like, there's a lot of triggers. You know what I mean? So I have to kind of avoid them if I can live on, like, you know. Um, I pushed. I what to call it, I got into the abandon center then, and then what's it called? I'm with a new doctor up there now, and he rings me every like couple of months. But I have a nurse, and the nurse calls my house once a month, and he gives me my injection. I think it's called a palperidone injection for schizophrenia, and the injection, what's it called? It helps me like improve my daily functions. It keeps the thoughts at bay. It like it helps me out anyway, right? Anyways, I'm doing really good now. Like lately, I've been getting out more, and I've been like forced myself to get out more. Like, you know what I mean. I look after the dogs during the day, and I'm getting better and getting better and better. Um. Anyways, I just thought I'd do a little video just to explain a little bit more about schizophrenia. Um. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a schizophrenic, and I'm dealing with it. Like, you know what I mean. I'm living each day as it comes, and I'm not gonna beat it, like, because I'm gonna have my down days, but I'm gonna live with it, like, you know, and I'm gonna be better and better and better. Anyways, peace. Bye.